Beautiful day, Patriots. How are you? Mr. Mike Pompeo sent out 2 tweets so far today. And I want to repeat that I have a direct message that all of this is a sham, that government is not your friend, that we need to stop putting our faith in man and put all of our faith in Jesus Christ. I say this publicly. I'm also the guy that says his name is Gregory Allen Hamilton. I talk to Q and Q talks back. I've been teaching this for years, doing this with the Q team. No razzle dazzle, straight up communication with the Q team, just like Q asked us to do. And my message seems to be a little bit different than what the Q and politics wants it to be, correct? If Q has a secret code, timing in between tweets, and I'm explaining that, saying that it's live and it's being watched instantly, and I'm sending out a message that seems to contradict what you think, but yet the Q drops line up to what I say, you might want to consider my message versus politics, Q, and the Republican Party. Maybe even your savior, President Donald Trump. Just maybe, I don't know. What Q decoder out there has a message other than what's been spoon-fed to them? Yay, everything's going to be working out just fine. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Are you enjoying the show? Do you enjoy watching everybody fighting and stupidity? People saying defund the police, and yet they're the first ones that call the police. Anybody that's smart enough to say, you know, defunding the police is stupid, usually know how to take care of themselves. It's the soft people, the ignorant people that say defund the police, and then they're the first people that would call the police under any circumstance. It's a fact. Watch Antifa run to the police. They're constantly running behind the police, and then when they get their face smashed in, they say, oh, police, arrest those guys. The same people that sit there and say, defund the police. And that goes on every level. All the way up to the politics. We've seen our politicians absolutely say to our faces on camera, in interviews, they want to defund the police, but they want personal security for themselves. It's all a sham. Okay, now let's get into this. Mike Pompeo sent out 2 tweets today. This was his last tweet here from yesterday. The timing between this tweet and this tweet is 11 hours and 33 minutes. 11:33. Gap is -1. Let's go see what 11:33 says. Or excuse me, 11:32. Time difference was 11:33. Gap is -1. 11:32. Thank you, Alan. Welcome aboard. Freedom. Are you going to get yourself freedom by asking it from your government? My name is Gregory Hamilton. Make that Gregory Allen Hamilton. That's exactly how I spell my Allen. It's a coincidence, right? That they would support the timing in between tweets with the gap, even though I keep saying a different message than what every single other QAnon says. They're still fishing. They're still trying to figure things out. They're still trying to avoid timing in between tweets. All right, well, like I say, Mike Pompeo sent out 2 tweets yesterday, or this morning so far. Here's the second one. The timing between this tweet and the last tweet from yesterday has a time difference of 14 hours and 6 minutes. That's 14 hours and 5 minutes is the gap. Let's go look at Q-Dot 1405, which is really kind of strange. I'm positive that's my brother. I'm positive that's my brother in London. What are you doing on a Q drop, bro? Why is Q following you in London? It's not the only picture of him in the Q drops. There's 2 of them. I took a picture and I posted it on the Twitter and it came up on the Q drop. So I have a picture that I took that's on the Q drops and it appears my brother is in the Q drops. That guy right there. That guy's my brother. I'm positive of it. How positive? Nothing's 100% positive. There's blur. I know my brother was in London. Yep, that's my brother. Anyways, let's go and read this like a map because I want to show you a double coincidence. 517. May is April, May, the 5th month, 517. Let's go look at Q-Dot 517. Thank you, Patriots. Wait, the first, are you kidding me? So the first tweet gap says thank you, and then the second tweet gap says thank you if you surf it and read it like a map. Thank you. I'm sure it's just a coincidence, correct? Again, it's just coincidences. Don't you think? There's no possible way that they use Twitter like the Q-Drops said they would. Well, my name's Gregory Allen Hamilton, and I say thank you for every single person that's able to get themselves out of politics, the Q, Twitter, social media, all of that. It will be an addiction. You're going to take your TV and throw it out the window. You're going to take your phone. I know you're not going to do that. You say, oh, I'm a hypocrite. No, this phone was given to me. This phone's been given to me. I would never, ever, ever have paid for phone service. It's a miracle I have phone service during this whole Q thing. I would never pay money to have people lie to me, like the government. So here's government officials that are part of President Trump's team that would be part of the Q if that's the way it's lined up, right? I've got an actual communication line link going for years, and I've learned enough that government and politics and Q is not the answer. And I keep repeating it. I say things different than every other Q anon out there. No one speaks like me. And yet, again, I was the only one that predicted that President Trump would lose, and I was the only one that predicted that President Trump would not get put in office. I'm still saying he will not get put in office. And I'm telling you, we've got some really, really crazy moments ahead. You don't need to get into that right now. You've got a lot on your head. Thank you, Alan. My name's Gregory Allen Hamilton. I talk to Q. Thank you, Patriots. You would think they would only support something like that because all they have to do is take each one of these tweets and put it out a minute before and a minute after, and the whole message is different. Would you let somebody show how the message works if they were spouting off a message that you did not support? Maybe the Q team is supporting what I am saying. That government is a sham. It's all lies. Your TV is a lie. Your news media is a lie. Your Twitter is a lie. These politicians have to lie. This man right here, President Trump, all people in office